What's up guys, Matt from footballboots.co.uk, and as you all know, we do a lot of customs here at the Black and Orange team. But what you all have asked for is, can you cut the Purecut cover of the Purechaos? So that's what we're going to do today. Zlatan did it for Euro 2016, so we're going to cut them and see how they fit, feel and perform in a test later on.
So I guess the first point to mention is that if you guys want to do this to your own Purechaos or any other boots which have a lace cover, then make sure you're absolutely set on essentially cutting up your expensive pairs, as there's no going back once you start. adidas X16 Plus Purechaos have impressed me so much this season, and they're easily one of my personal favourite models. But one feature which annoys me is the Purecut lace cover. You're supposed to actually tuck your laces inside of the cover to create a cleaner touching and striking area, but I personally find it hurts the top of my foot. So what would happen if we cut away the extra synthetic material? Well, let's find out by making several different cuts. Take out the laces so you don't actually snip through them. Something easily done as you can't really see what you're doing. So the first part we're going to cut is straight down the middle of the Purecut cover. And as you can see, it might be one of the thinnest materials I've ever felt on a boot, so the scissors cut through easily. The good thing about the Purechaos is that the covered stitch line actually separates the two parts of upper, so you'll know and feel exactly where to stop. Just don't cut past the stitching line, as this will open up the entire toe box. A problem with the fake pair you can see in the background is that the covered stitch line is just for show, so you won't be able to do this. We'll show you exactly what happens if you do that later in the video. So now to create the Zlatan look, we made another cut to the side of the boot just above the Adidas logo. Again, pretty easy. Just make sure to watch out for the lace holes, as you can cut through them too, which I almost did. Now go to the other side of the boot and make a similar cut. If you had the boot laid down on the table, it will be even better for precision, but we wanted to show you close up how to do it and how they look. Get as close to the covered stitch line as you can. We went just below the final lace hoop and then completed the first cut by snipping horizontally across the bottom. Halfway through, and here's how they were looking. The side panels were now looking pretty flappy and not ideal for playing football. So once we had chopped off the other side, this is what the boot looked like to copy Zlatan's. His were obviously much better as there weren't any flaps, just seamless side panels. So what can we now do to try and sort that out? Well, just under the three stripes where the adidas text is, the Purecut cover is glued to the Tech-Fit base, so ideal for a further cut. The three stripes really help to make a straight cut, and again stop just before the stitch line. Now you can see the internal lacing system with its skeleton, which has become exposed, something which I personally prefer. What you can do now is make the same cut on the medial side of the boot. The best thing to do is go diagonally through the X logo. It's also where the Purecut cover attaches to the lacing skeleton with glue, so again poses as the perfect place to cut. This time you can go from the middle of the boot to the instep to finish off cutting the Purecut cover. To be honest, I don't mind how it looks. I like how I can see the skeleton-like design of the lacing system, and also how there's only adidas text to the side without three stripes. As promised, we'll now be quickly cutting down the lace cover of the fake Purechaos, and as expected, there's no real stitch line, so the scissors literally go all the way to the toe. Interestingly, you can see just how cheaply these boots are made, through the incredibly delicate inner materials which would wear or tear away so quickly. So before we put the laces back in the real Red Limit Purechaos and taking them for a spin, we should probably mention the issues cutting the Purecut cover could promote. Now the two biggest flaws of doing this in my opinion is how there's now only a very soft tech fit material covering the top of the foot, so any tackles or impacts will be felt and probably hurt. The second issue would be that if you wear your newly cut boots on a wet day, then the boots may absorb a serious amount of water as the tech fit isn't waterproof at all, definitely a boot for drier days. But what are the pros? Come and join us on pitch for a quick test.
Left foot free kicks with the Purecut Purechaos. Can I get that whip with the lefty? Woo! Woo! It works. Purecut cover. It works. Right, so guys, you obviously cut the Purecut cover of the Purechaos, but does it actually make any difference to performance? They feel good to me, but how do they actually perform? Obviously it's on my left foot, it's my weaker foot, so let's hopefully it's a decent strike. And to be fair, it feels pretty similar. One thing I like is just how barefoot it feels. Because it's only got that tech fit wrap over the top and no synthetic upper, you really do feel like you're playing in just a sock. Oh my. So guys, obviously I've got the original Purechaos on my right foot. It's still got that Purecut cover there, and I'm bringing the Red Limit one, which we cut, so that's actually got its exposed laces. But do you reckon there's any difference in how they actually feel when I strike a ball? Well, I take one with my right and I take one with my left, and let's see the comparison between how they actually feel. Yeah, so as expected, the Purecut with it still on, it feels pretty good. You can get a nice purchase with it, but how does that left foot one feel as well? Hopefully we can strike it as well. This is my weaker foot, so you don't know where it could go. It's a little bit wayward, but to be fair, you do get a slightly different feeling. With the original Purechaos, you almost got kind of a snap when you struck it. It really pinged off the foot, but with the cut one, you almost get a little bit more of a cushion feel. So guys, there it is. Does cutting the Purecut cover of the Purechaos make any difference? Well, overall, I like the way it looks, and also there's not a great deal of differences between the original and the cut version. So if you want to go ahead and cut your Purechaos, then go and do it, and you can strike some balls like this. Left foot though. Thanks for watching, guys. Cheers.